What's going on, everybody? It's McFly here. So today I'm excited. She-Hulk Alternate Law just came out this morning. I want to watch episode 1 with you guys, kind of do a reaction, live reaction to it. Sorry, this is not something I've done on my YouTube before, reacting to shows or movies, but I kind of want to try this. I've been wanting to kind of do more reactions. It seems to be getting a lot of traction on my channel, and I like doing reactions. But I'm excited for the show. From what I've seen so far, I like the tone of the show. I like that they're going to be doing, I think it's 9 episodes of about 30 to 45 minutes, which is different for the MCU because they've been doing 6-episode shows. There is a lot in this show. I know that Hulk's going to be in it. We know that Daredevil's going to be in it, but I'm curious to see what else. I believe I saw an Easter egg for hinting at Keanu Reeves being Ghost Rider, which is really cool. So I'm just wondering what we're going to be seeing in this. And obviously, I'm excited to see She-Hulk in the MCU. And the fact that they're letting her break the fourth wall, the original character in the comics to break the fourth wall before Deadpool. Without further ado, let's get into the show. And like I said, I'm very excited to watch it. So let's get into it. I'm hoping that they don't use like the MCU comedy for this. It needs to be its own, kind of like a dark comedy almost.
What is the responsibility of those with power? Do they merely have an obligation to refrain from the misuse of that power? The defendant used their limitless resources, political and monetary, for financial gain at the expense of public safety, causing the deaths of innocent people.
Oh, that's a word.
They did this because they believed they would not be held accountable, that their power shielded them from very real consequences. But today, you, the jury.
She's practicing for her friends or colleagues.
You win the case, and you are not helpful here at all.
I feel like this is gonna land better coming from me. Look, we got plenty of time to switch things up and let me do the closing.
Dennis, you aren't aware of this, but I will kill you, and Jen won't prosecute. So I'm just gonna get away with it.
Only because it's a conflict of interest, not because I condone murder. Bye, Dennis.
You're gonna listen to a paralegal over another lawyer?
You didn't believe I was
Okay,
being
this is
sorry.
unprofessional.
That was so good. It was so good. Seriously? How you used the weight of civic duty during your closing argument. It's amazing. It's so great. Jen, there is a reason why you were handpicked to go against Jill Canny. My little baby genius is gonna be a district attorney one day.
Baby genius.
Stick the landing on this case.
You will. And if it doesn't go our way, you can just Hulk out.
Only hulking out I'm gonna do is in the legal sense.
So she's already Hulk. So we're going to be doing flashbacks then, right?
Yeah, about that. It's true. I am a Hulk. And I'm guessing you're not gonna be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that.
I mean, you're
so
right.
Let me get you up to speed. That, Bruce.
It's all because, I made this little device which keeps me in human form.
Got it. Everybody was wondering why he wasn't hulked
I
out.
answered. What's up with this? Cheetos and chopsticks?
Yes, so you don't get Cheetos fingers.
That's the Oscar Isaac meme where it shows him like in a beanie eating Cheetos with a chopstick. It's kind of like a meta joke in a meta show. Talking about Oscar Isaac eating Cheetos with chopsticks, who is also in the MCU now, and it's in an MCU show.
Steve Rogers did not have a girlfriend before he went into the service.
Says who?
The History Channel. So he becomes Captain America, and from that moment on, a symbol of America, he is rushed to the front lines, he becomes a war hero. Then he is frozen in ice.
Right.
After he gets unfrozen, he goes from world-threatening disaster to world-threatening disaster, right? So it seems like he was pretty busy.
True.
Obviously, Captain America was
What the hell? That must have been fun to film. Yikes. So did she get like Bruce's blood on her? He hasn't turned into the Hulk yet?
Inhibitor.
Yep, that's what happened.
I'm bleeding.
That's what happened. Let's go. I mean, I figured that's how it happened, but can you imagine how like scary that would be? They didn't like go looking for her? That your bad cousin Bruce didn't even go looking for her. I would have spent the whole damn day. She just like walked into the restaurant hella dirty and nobody noticed.
Oh, girl, what happened to you?
Who did this to you?
Are you okay?
Okay, no judgments, but whoever did this to you does not care about you.
Oh, thank you, but I just need to get cleaned up. I don't need you to put makeup on me.
Yes, you.
Can I borrow somebody's phone?
All these people are helping her out just like that. Faith in humanity restored. I feel like that would not happen. People would more like judge her, but maybe I'm just a pessimist.
Waiting for my ride.
What's your name?
I think my boyfriend's just.
Oh, come on. Where are you going? Let us keep you
Hey,
company.
we're just being friendly.
Don't want to make her angry, man. That had to be Bruce that tackled her, right? Does she have green all over her shirt? Hey, Led Zeppelin. Hey, can I go here? I'd live here. Don't do this to me. Don't hit me in the feels. I'm gonna get up and dance right now.
Sorry, I thought I'd get a little work done.
You're Hulk again.
Smart Hulk. I didn't come up with it. You never have a choice with these names. Don't worry. I talked to your parents. They know we're okay. But this is where I spent a blip fixing myself and integrating the Hulk banner identities.
In this tiny
Beach house lab.
lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony built it for me a few years ago. Tony Stark.
Nice.
He used to joke that it was a loaner, that one day he'd just swing by and take it back.
Well, that's not happening.
Did we hit a spaceship?
It's a car and Class A courier craft. They're probably trying to deliver a message. I gotta get to the bottom of that. You know, weird.
What happened to me?
My blood got into your system, and after the wreck, and you got a lethal dose of gamma radiation.
Lethal? As in I'm gonna die?
No, there was more to it that I'm going to explain.
That is not the sentence to take a pause on, Bruce.
Okay. We share a rare combination of genetic factors that allow us to synthesize gamma radiation.
So I turn into a Hulk now, too.
I have been analyzing your blood, and the way it synthesized gamma, I was able to use it to completely heal my arm.
Oh, because I'm better than you?
Just admit it. Just admit it, Bruce.
My arm is healed, and now I'm able to be my fully integrated self again.
I mean,
It's way too dangerous to get out in the world, even if there's only a millionth
He's-
% chance that it makes another
he's
one
right.
of us.
He's right. I'm not super knowledgeable of the comics, but does that mean she has healing properties or only healing properties for like Hulks? I'm just curious.
I've been struggling with this for years. The best that I could do was merge my two halves for you.
No, I don't want to be a Hulk. God, I just got my own office. I have
Jen,
business
this is
cards.
it. There is no going back to what you were before. Avoid stressful situations. Stay away from people.
I can't stay away from people. How am I supposed to do my job?
You can't go back to your job. Just stay here until you figure out how to control your Hulk self.
Well, how long is that gonna take?
This
It's a multi-year journey. She's gonna do it in like a month.
You said multi-year?
about 15 years, give or take.
15
Our
years?
top priority is to control when you turn.
That the point was to prevent me from turning into a Hulk.
No,
These
it's to
transformations
control
are
it.
triggered by distressed emotional states, so we need to know the exact threshold that causes it for you.
Put on a Pixar movie. When Bing Bong jumps out
No,
of the wagon and Inside Out.
No. Triggers are anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just exists. Bruce! Kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die. You have a plan B for that?
No.
No? Not funny, Bruce. What do you normally use this chamber for, you psychopath?
There you go.
Yes.
Why are you talking to me like I'm a stray horse?
You're still Jen? Right now. You're the only one in there?
As far as I can tell.
Think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
Already better than you.
You don't have another guy to wrestle with for 10 years. Bruh.
Bruh.
You know the damage you can cause?
Okay, I'll be careful.
You can't be emotional. Just regular anger means death and destruction for everything and everyone around you. And I'm telling you, when people start seeing you as a monster that never goes away.
He knows from experience. I don't know why you're arguing with him. He's the Hulk.
At the same time.
Meditating Hulks.
Let your thoughts drift away, relax your neck, bend your knees if that's more comfortable, hold in your fart.
Holes in your fart.
I thought it was about getting my butt tight as hell. Up top.
Gross, Jen. I'm your cousin. Just close your eyes.
Jeez, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do remember toss the folder. Not a big deal. Let me show you. Oh, it's done.
I'm shown.
Being
Like how she did it like a ballerina.
It's easy.
little punk.
So mad.
Our bodies metabolize alcohol at an incredibly fast rate.
It's good. To a good time during a hard time.
It's kind of cool to see like what they were going through in the 5 years, you know?
I'm not going to be a superhero. Return to my career that I have spent years building.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm great at controlling my anger. When I'm catcalled in the street, incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me. I do it pretty much every day because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult or might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you. So all of this just feels like projecting a lot of shit onto me. No, I'm doing this.
Okay, this is completely new territory. Jen, stop. Just stop and think it through for a minute.
I can change back and forth and I'm happy to now get back to my life. I don't need to join some secret government contractor squad and have my entire life taken away from me.
My life wasn't taken away.
Really?
That's kind of a low blow.
What, you think you can just say a bunch of mean things like that and then take off?
Yes!
I feel like the car would have not even gone through the Hulk like that. It's so cool. I feel like this battle's totally pointless. Like they're just getting out their anger on each other. It's more of a mental exercise.
My bar!
Just ruin the bar. The hell, man.
He doesn't mean that.
I'm glad that they're like implementing the fourth wall break. I did not think, honestly, that the MCU would do that, except for bringing Deadpool in. This is chopsticks with the Cheetos.
Call me anytime.
Thank you. And I'm sorry that I said a bunch of harsh but very true things.
Wow, an apology that still doubles down on a thing you're apologizing for.
I'm gonna assume that this is the last episode he's in, right?
Lawyer show.
Lawyer show.
Don't screw this up, Walters.
Get it?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
There she is.
Do your thing. Right now in front of everybody? Yes. Civic duty. Jen.
He's right. You don't have a choice. Bruce is right. You don't have a choice. Just do it. Let's go.
Who the hell are you?
Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
I'm ready to give my closing argument now.
Nice, nice. So far, like I said, I like the tone of the show. I'm gonna assume that there's an end credit scene, so I'm gonna wait. But I like that it's a comedy law show, and I like the fourth wall breaks, and I like how she's the narrator of the show, and it kind of starts out present day, and it goes back in time to how she got her powers. I like all of that. It's really interesting, the homages they're paying to the other movies. We're kind of getting a little more, or we got a little more of what Bruce was going through behind the scenes. And I think that's something that we've missed in the MCU, is just Bruce and Hulk's kind of story and what he went through. And I think that's important to get at least a little bit of. I actually want more of it, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping this isn't the last we see of Bruce in this show. And I like that they're kind of taking the tactic of like, she doesn't want to be a hero, but she kind of has the civic duty, as her friend said, to do it. She has to do it. She has the powers, and what's the saying in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. She has to, the right thing to do would be to use her powers to help people. She wants to help people through law. She can also help by being a Hulk. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. And I've been excited for this show for a while. All right, looks like there's an end credit scene. Let's see what it is.
It's just so sad. Steve Rogers did so much for his country and he never got to experience sex. Did you see that ass? Like, that ass did not deserve to die a virgin.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it.
You're not drunk?
Captain America! Fuck!
That's so funny, dude. I like that ending a lot. It shows the comedy tone of the show. So yeah, like I said, I really do enjoy that they're taking a comedy series. I like the tone of the show. I think it's cool that we're getting a female lead that isn't serious, that doesn't take herself too seriously. And you know, I don't want to get too deep into it, but the whole woke, MCU being too woke or Disney being too woke, I think there are some aspects of that, but I don't think it's as blown out of proportion as a lot of people think. You know, this is a female lead character, so we are going to get some of what women have to deal with, right? And she mentioned that in the first, in this episode, she did talk about that a little bit and how he doesn't know what she goes through. And I think that's, and look, that's reality, right? So I don't think that's being too woke or anything. I think it's kind of a different perspective, right? I do like how she does not want to be the Hulk. I like that whole aspect of it. She just wants to live her life and kind of deal with it in the background. Already in the first episode, you can see that that's not going, she's not gonna be allowed to do that. So I'm excited to see how throughout the series, they're gonna have her kind of get used to being the Hulk and kind of use that part of her life to do good things and mix that in with being a lawyer. But I'm excited. I really like where the show's going so far. I think as a first episode, it was pretty good. We kind of got her backstory in this. I know a lot of, like Moon Knight, for instance, we didn't get a lot of backstory, right? We just kind of jumped into it without really knowing a lot of the character yet. And we didn't really get a backstory till the fourth or fifth episode, right? So I'm glad that they did the backstory right off the bat on this one. So kind of a character building thing. And now I'm excited to see where the story goes from here. So I think the problem we have with characters, female characters in general in Hollywood, just in a lot of movies and stuff, right? There really is a right way and a wrong way to go about the, you know, girl power, for lack of a better term, like the girl power movement, right? I think Alita Battle Angel was kind of the epitome of how to go about it. You know, she got injured, she became kind of a cyborg thing, and she built up her strength throughout that because she had no choice, right? And then we have, this is not really a hot take, but we have Captain Marvel, where she essentially was within minutes learned how to utilize all of her powers, right? Or better comparison would be Rey from Star Wars, where she, you know, Luke had to go through years of training. Rey pretty much learned it within a week, but I digress. I think that you got to walk a fine line here, right? They're taking it as in a comedy aspect that she just knows how to do pretty much all the Hulk stuff pretty quickly. And I think the way they're going about that is okay. It's really thin, really fine line to walk. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I haven't read too many of those She-Hulk comics, but I'm pretty sure it didn't take very long for her in the comics as well to kind of learn to be a Hulk the right way. But at least she did go through some formal training of how to control her powers. I think that might be the only thing that I might say I didn't like about what they did with her character building up to being the She-Hulk. Obviously, you have 9 episodes. You don't want to spend 4 of those episodes her training to be the Hulk, right? So I get it. But other than that, I really liked the show. Really cool, really cool episode. I really liked this show so far. If you like this content, please make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm gonna try and do every single episode of this series, so that's 9 episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please do remember, good vibes are contagious.